Over the past 10 years of hunting and filming professionally, my journey has evolved. I once sought animals and adventure, and I still seek those things. Yet now more than ever, I seek answers around the growing questions that surround myself as a hunter. I've found that my connection to the land brings a certain clarity to the rest of my life. This is what brings me back into high country. What's your favorite animal to hunt? I get that question a lot. And the real answer is, there isn't just one for me. As the seasons change, so does my favorite animal to hunt. But in the spring, it's black bear. Ever since I was a little kid growing up and getting to see Dad's bears come home and the stories and the pictures that followed,
Sure is pretty.
it always drove me to want to pursue these bears in the mountains here in Montana. It did take me a very long time to figure out how to hunt them, but once I did, I was hooked. The black bear is the smallest of all bear species in North America. They average from 4 to 7 feet in length from nose to tail. They prefer thick cover. The thick forests here and swamps in Montana offer great protection for the black bears. Here in Montana, we have to hunt bears with the spot and stalk method, which for me means grid searching these hills, just waiting for a bear to pop out. The story of this hunt, it's a long one, and it started over 2 years ago when I first saw this bear, and it didn't necessarily go as planned.
I like to hunt these bears basically as high up as I can along these snow lines like this. Only because I know they can't be any higher. All the available food is going to be from here down, so I like getting up against this edge, and then I know everything's one direction from there. Helps you split a mountain range or narrow an area down the best you can. So we're just going to ease along this edge and keep looking down off this edge and see if we can see something milling around. You gotta be careful what water to drink when you're in the mountains here like this. When it's clear and it's flowing off the mountain fast like this and it's runoff, it's most of the time always going to be safe. It tastes amazing.
Bears are a solitary animal, and I think that's part of what makes them so fun to hunt. You're not looking for a herd of animals in the area you're hunting. You're looking for a singular animal. And in these mountains, that can be tough. From the moment I first saw this bear, I became obsessed with trying to hunt him.
It's a good bear.
Yeah, he is.
It actually started in the spring of 2018. I saw him twice, although I was never able to get him on film. Then, again, he showed up in the same meadow in 2019.
Well, we've been sitting here about an hour and just spotted a big black one right where we just took our walk a couple days ago. He's feeding, coming down the mountain. Looks like a nice boar. Beautiful black bear. Can't tell you how many bears I've chased like that. Just when you feel like you have everything in your favor. These mountain winds will swirl and there's just nothing you can do about it. Let's just sit over here a couple minutes.
I started to learn why this bear hung where he did, and only for a certain time of year. The feed was only good there for a few days, and the wind would always swirl. It was the perfect spot for him. I never did get that bear last year. So this spring I decided to try things different and hunt some of my areas I haven't hunted for a while. Immediately I found a bear that looked like it would be worth going after. Even though my heart had been set on that black one the last couple years, this bear continued to show up in the same spot, and it gave me confidence that when the season opened, I could get on him. Spring bear hunting today, and we actually have a bear located. He's about 700 or 800 yards away right now. Where the pavement ends, on X begins. It's about 4 o'clock now. We've been sitting on this bear all day long. Spotted him about 9 o'clock from several miles away. We were able to move in, cut the distance with the truck, and then hiked in a couple miles. We're not 100% sure he's bedded in these scree fields or rock fields behind us, but that's what my hunch is telling me, is that he's right here. So we're just camped out here. We've been
moving up and down this hillside, trying to get different angles, make sure he's not trying to give us the slip. But fingers crossed he's still in there. We're getting into prime time now. So if he is here, he's going to pop out at some point here, and I should have about a 300-yard shot or less across the canyon, so fingers crossed. See what happens. I could tell the bear wasn't as big as the black one I had hunted the last 2 years, but was still a solid bear.
Just low. Just low.
Where was that?
I couldn't tell on that one. He went into the timber and I can't see him right now.
A touch low.
That looked like a touch low on that first one.
Man, I don't know what to think. I had a really good rest there. 300 yards. He's still running down the ridge. I thought I was good and solid on all of them, to be honest with you. Still not sure how I missed. Ryan thought it was low. I still can't really explain what happened that night. After shooting my rifle, it was sighted in. Everything was good. I was confident it was a shot I should have made. I don't know what happened, and I don't really know how to explain it. All I could do was pick up the pieces and move on. I had made a mistake, and I accepted that. It doesn't feel good when you make a mistake when you're hunting an animal, but it's part of it. And accepting it and moving on is part of it as well. I felt like the only logical thing I could do to make the situation better would be to stay on that bear and try to hunt him. I've been on him for about 3 weeks now, so fingers crossed. About 4 days later, I was able to finally see the bear again, up where I had originally found him this spring. After several days of trying to stay on him and get to him in a location I could get another shot, he disappeared. I knew I had a short window of opportunity, and I blew it. Hunt the rest of the season, see what happens here. We haven't completely given up on that bear, but it's been a while since I've seen a bear in that area, so.
He's moving down and left. We just found that exact same big bear that we chased all last season. He's in the same exact spot. We got about an hour. He's moving left right now. Well, let's get down to get our packs on. He went right into the timber right there. And then I think I see him laying below that tree.
Down to the right of it.
Huh?
Down to the right of it, just a little.
Yeah. That's where he rolled where I last saw him. It got to snowing so hard there I couldn't hardly see. May 20th. Here's that bear we got 3 years of history with. We spotted him a little over a mile away at 8 o'clock. Made a move in and were able to get on this bear, but I have spent so much time chasing this particular bear in this particular meadow. It is such a great feeling to finally catch up with him and put him on the ground. He is just a gorgeous jet black, little bit of a white spot Montana boar. We are thick in the heart of grizzly country right now, so we're not going to loiter too much in here. Get this guy taken care of, but what a stud Montana boar. Great way to kick off 2020. I've hunted bears long enough to know that there will be more. A lot more come along. But for the first time in my life, with this bear in particular, I kinda wished he'd have won again.